Food and the cities are two things that cannot be separated. Like everywhere else in the world, everyone who lives in the cities also need food for living. However, in the cities, food securities become an issue that is crucial for a city's sustainability. And it is even more relevant when a pandemic occurs like today. A critical factor in food security is how a city can feed its people, or often called the supply chain. Big cities like Bandung in Indonesia often have a high dependence on other regions to meet their food demand. Over 96% of food demand in Bandung is supplied from other areas outside the city. Therefore, Bandung food security very vulnerable when the supply chain is disrupted or cut off. For example, due to a pandemic, prolonged drought, or even conflict. The question is, how do we deal with that kind of situation? Are we going to survive? In a simple term, the supply chains consist of suppliers, public markets, and consumers. Just assume the supply from suppliers is cut off. It means the potential suppliers will be the public markets. Can we modify the public markets to become temporary food suppliers to meet the consumer demand? The answer is yes. But first, we need to change our paradigm toward the public market. We cannot view the public market as a platform for economic activity only. Instead, we should view the public market as a multi-layered subsystem that forms a complete and comprehensive systems, such as economic, social, ecological, and educational. The economic layer presents the public market as in general, as a place to buy and sell daily necessities. The social layer creates the public market as a place for community gathering, information center, and food sharing place. The basic assumption is, at that time, the public awareness of farming at home had begun to grow, and the excess production could be shared in the market. The ecological layer transformed the market into a place for producing food and energy. Our suggestion is to have permaculture, urban farming, hydroponics, mini animal farm, and organic-based vegetables at the public markets. Additionally, the public market is also equipped with solar panels and rainwater harvesting systems to meet its energy demand independently and help supply energy to the surrounding area. The educational layer provides an opportunity for people to learn how to grow crops properly and introduce the importance of organic farming to the community. Apart from those four layers, it is also essential to create an inclusive market. It is achieved by designing buildings with appropriate horizontal and vertical circulation, such as using a continuous ramp from the ground floor to the rooftop, which can also be easily accessed by disabled people. Since Bandung has a tropical climate, the public markets allow optimization of natural lighting and natural ventilation, minimizing the possibility of spreading viruses and creating healthier public spaces. The modular system allows this market model to be implemented easily across cities. It is hoped that together, these public markets will form interconnected food networks that make up a resilient city. Like the original Indonesian motto, Gotong Royong, which means the collective work from the community, by the community, and for the community, for a better and resilient future.